Did you know that Cowichan Bay is the first cheetah slow village in Canada? What is cheetah slow, you ask? Well, it essentially means slow down, savor life. And when you come to this quaint little village, I promise you'll experience it through all of your senses, even your smell.
We are creating all-natural perfumes. So they're plant-based, there's absolutely no synthetics, they are just pure essences of things that are around us. The big thing is that each one has a wild component, which makes it a little bit more authentically local.
And Laurie's muse for her perfumes just happens to be the west coast of British Columbia. You see, she takes a memory or an experience she's had in that place and turns that memory into a scent.
Well, when I was a child, we used to, in the 70s, we used to go to Tofino a lot, and it was that feeling of anticipation as you went down the pathways, and it was moist and fresh and green. The moss was along the side of the paths and the cedars all trodden, and you're getting all these scents. And then in mid-spring you'd have like some wild roses in there. You can hear the ocean, but you can't see it. But it's that scent memory of heading down to the beach. So I took that memory and tried to create a perfume that reminded me of that scent, and then hopefully that translates to other people as well.
And these Wild Coast perfumes are resonating with people. In fact, recently a family visiting from France couldn't get enough of Laurie's Tofino scent.
France is the home of perfume, so it actually made me a little bit nervous when they were here, thinking how are they going to judge the perfumes, but they actually loved them, which was really wonderful. They took them home and then they sent me a message, actually first on Facebook, and then they emailed and said, we're all out. It's the scent of our vacation. We want more, please send us more.
Each perfume is named after a place. There's a Whistler, a Salt Spring Island, a Sunshine Coast, and of course, there's a scent in honor of the Cowichan Rose.
I have Cowichan Rose, which is an ode to the Cowichan Estuary walk and all the wild roses that grow along the bank there. And I'm coming out with one that's Carmana. I'm just going to be bottling today.
Visitors to Wild Coast Perfumery will not only learn about the art of making perfume, but they'll be able to see Laurie's lab and discover the unique wild ingredients she uses to capture the places of the West Coast.
Well, I use cedar leaf, which is very common in perfumery, so I'm collecting that from the cedars, the western red cedar. Douglas fir spring tips, so in the springtime, when those bright green little buds start sprouting from the Douglas fir tips, I'm using that. They're very citrusy, they're edible, they're great in tea, you can stir fry them, but they smell amazing.
A visit to this seaside perfumery is not only enchanting, but fascinating, because you get to learn how a scent can actually capture a place.
The perfumes seem to trigger emotions with people, and people end up opening up. It's really interesting. So I have met some wonderful people with great stories. This is Douglas fir, this is oak moss, and that's cedar. And basically it's just there for me to use, to measure.
Wild Coast Perfumery truly captures what Cowichan Bay is all about. Slowing down, savoring life, and truly breathing in all the experiences. Stopping to smell the roses, or I should say, the Cowichan Rose. For Tourism Cowichan, I'm Karen Alguersma. Oh yeah, that's a goodie.